Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Welcome to Zelda Speedruns. I'm Shannon, but I am your restreamer and one of your trackers for today. This is the Majora's Mask Challenge Cup 2024 match. Winners bracket round 2, Favio versus gabrieljcampos. Sorry for the little delay. I got a little bit distracted. Just happened a moment. It's fine. It's fine. It's no fire. I don't think. Anyway, yeah, so in the commentary box today we have Alexander Harold and Captain MD13, and in the tracker cages with me I have the lovely Sky Goro. Thank you all for joining, and I'm going to hand it over to the commentators.
Thank you, Shannon. Hello, Alex, and welcome aboard, folks.
Hello.
Yet another good day for MMR.
Yeah. Oh, man. We were already discussing how cursed we wanted this seed.
Yeah, there's some options now. It's still the same settings as Season 5, and if you saw the race just last night, oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you folks are in for a treat, as pretty much you always are when you come and enjoy this MMR. Now, that being said, any particular favorites for today, Alex, you want to see?
Well, other than the usual lemons and sniffa, I did hear triple graveyard dip. That's a fun one.
Oh,
Ooh,
dear.
that's a spicy one. All elemental arrows on banks.
Now, that's just funny.
And Hugo. We got a lot of good suggestions for meme ideas.
Definitely with you on the Hugo. Hugo has been conspicuously absent in the last bunch of races I've called. So is Fisherman Game. I'm still waiting for a Fisherman Game seed. I know it's a pretty late check, all things considering, but even still.
Yeah.
And don't forget, folks, we do have a Gambo running who is going to win today's race, so don't forget to make the prediction if you are so inclined.
Either way, our runners have been their timers have gone off. They are what will be starting in a few. And which mask do you think we'll start with?
Deku would be nice for the opener, Goron for speed, Zora for projectiles, but FD before remains is always lovely. Hey, would you look at that? FD before remains.
Hey, and that's a hook shot.
Okay, projectile's not an issue today. This is far earlier than it was last night.
Yeah. And well, I see money on his face, but I didn't get a good look of what was around his neck.
I don't know either.
That is ambiguous. That's Kamaro mask.
Oh,
on his neck.
That's
we don't know if we're gonna need it.
Well, hopefully we get the letter nice and early so we could find out. Now, the pendant, because that's the pendant check, should be known. We can say Blast Mask Lady and get that in the same cycle. All right, we've got the South opener from Gabriel.
Looks like Favio is also doing the South opener here.
Okay.
Brown chest, hoping for some cash.
Indeed. And get some. Not much, but some.
Yep. This patch is honestly pretty annoying sometimes.
Usually it's marked. Usually these are marked by butterflies.
That's I want to say trade quest. Yeah, Moon's Tier. We can hand that in immediately, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah, very early Moon's Tier. You definitely want to see your trade items nice and early in your opener, especially when you're not mask locked out of turning at least this one in.
Yeah, can full clear South Clocktown really early, and in Logic, too.
Indeed. Yeah, there's a lot that you have available to you, and just less to think about with a free hook shot. Goron Race is dead.
Yep, so we will not be rubber banded by the cheating Goron AI.
And here you thought Mario Kart 64 had bad rubber banding.
Oh, it does. It has insanely bad rubber banding. They can go through walls and they can ignore damage. PFE Way of the Hero. Boat Archery dead. Stockpot in Foolish. That's a good one. Ice Arrow at Chest is dead. So yeah, exterior is pretty good. Ice Arrow Hint being dead is nice.
Yeah, what's nice about Pirate's Fortress Exterior is that the only thing locking that out right now is Zora Mask. So it doesn't require a whole lot to get into, and yeah, there tends to be progression in Pirate's Fortress, but to have it there nice and early is definitely welcome. Looks like more money in P-Hat Grotto. We definitely do want to see money right now, just because we're a little starved at this moment. This hint reads, Road to Icona Fool. Oh, no Shiro today, folks. Sorry.
Shiro is not a hero. Well, yeah, I mean, if we can... Madame Aroma as well.
That's actually really good if we get... I'm sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying about Madame Aroma. You can just get that anytime now.
Pretty much. What's also really nice about Stockpot and being foolish is that if Letter to Cafe becomes our only paper, we don't have to concern ourselves with turning that in for toilet paper.
Yep.
So we can just focus solely on Chimera Mask. So it is really nice to not have to worry about that decision.
And we already got our first repeat.
Interesting.
Looks like Favio... Well, actually, Gabriel is going to skip horse race right now.
Ooh, this is an interesting choice.
And going to be handing in the Moon's Tier.
Yeah, this isn't too big of a detour, because you just turn this in, maybe dump your rupees, and then... Oh, more rupees on that note. And then you could go do Gorman Race.
It doesn't really matter too much. It looks like he's gonna go to Madame Aroma here. Because there is a window at 10 a.m. to like 10:30 in which you can actually talk to her before he hogs the limelight until 12? Something like that.
That is a really long conversation.
He's begging. He's begging for a performance. He is a true pay leader, after all.
Indeed. Alright, so that all being said, looks like Gabriel's going to go check now East Clocktown Ledge. Still waiting to see on the result of Gorman Race, although Favio not having too much trouble right this minute.
Yeah. We'll see what they've had for us. And... bunny ears. And we found Gibdo.
Ooh, okay, so both runners picking up some really good stuff here. Bunny Hood, great for early game speed, but Gibdo Mask, that's A, Icona access, and B, remember that well seed you were thinking about earlier?
Yeah, it's on the table with Sniffa. Forget Sniffa.
Alright, so let's see what Gabriel decides to do here with Grandma Stories, because...
Yeah, like... I'm not sure what the plan is here.
Because, yeah, we know Stockpotting is foolish, and I think Gabriel might have just... oh, no, is skipping further ahead. Alright, this hint reads to us, Ranch Sisters is dead. Yeah!
Oh no! Lemons are dead!
That is a foolish Bremen mask.
That is unfortunate.
Ooh, okay, so Bremen's Mask Foolish. That's not something we see every day.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, commiserations to Lemons.
All right. This is Swamp Tingle has a
Oh,
Zora Mask and a
wow.
keg. Slow down, Tingle. Oh,
And
but
a
Clocktown
bow!
Tingle's got a bow. Okay, Tingle is making up for the complete lack of good stuff that he had last night.
He's showing off. The Tingle Superstore. Truly and he's gonna...
Yeah, and Gabriel getting that bow right now is actually not a bad time. This gives you a small opportunity if you are so inclined to route in town archery.
Yeah. But we have Keg, we have Bo, we have Zora. We got our transformation ready, basically.
And Zora's pretty big, too, because that gives us access to that Pirate's Fortress exterior wath. What is that?
I did not get a good peek, but it definitely was not, like, your typical junk item.
Maybe Couple's Mask?
Maybe. I couldn't tell you, unfortunately.
It looked like it was grayish-white. And someone on the tall side? All right, so Gabriel is going to be our first tonight one to check Guru Guru. Favio is actually about to get Bo, too, assuming that he does make a detour for Tingle.
Oh, he definitely is. He's just getting the red rupee off the tree. Probably not super comfortable with the slide method, but this works as well.
Yeah, all right, so we know Gabriel needs to make a detour to Swamp Archery to pick up the Zora Mask.
The Swamp Tingle? Yeah. It's not a big deal. Although it does represent an opportunity for Favio where he can use... Oh my god, Guru with the fire arrows! What is this man planning?
Interesting. If we get an early new wave, we could literally go waltzing into Great Bay Temple and do a lot in it.
Yeah? We'd only be Georg from... Yeah, beating it.
We also need magic.
Yeah. Wallet? There's a wallet! So, Rip Sniffa.
Rip Sniffa. Also, there was a bottle on the bomb shop, but unfortunately, Gabriel does not have the funds necessary to do so. To grab that yet.
Ice arrows! What is this seed?
Seed, slow down. I said we could do Great Bay Temple. I didn't mean actually toss the whole place.
You know what'd be funny is, what if Fisherman was actually required?
I mean, there is a world where that could be light arrows.
And we are getting Postman's minigame on Gabriel's side.
Yeah, unfortunately, Gabriel does not have Bunnyhood to make this a bit easier. Otherwise, you basically have to count to 19 for arrow movements on the target marker. Unfortunately,
on VVC, if you do it on emulator like Project 64, you go for like 18 and a half.
Interesting.
Because the timings are like slightly different. Yeah, because that's throwing me off for when I'm doing combo rando.
Ah. Unfortunately, Favio missed out on Madame Aroma, although I don't think she had anything, right? It was just money.
Yeah, I don't think it was much. Skip those, like, on the chest that Favio is going for.
Oh. If we can get magic, we actually have Icona access, too.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so yeah, magic away from basically the whole world being wide open to us. Because, yeah, And the bottle is helpful too, because that the bottle from the bomb shop is good too. That lets us save Kome.
Yep. Ooh, we're seeing town archery on Favio's side.
Yeah, at this point, you're just burning time until Blastmass Lady, and you don't have to make a detour to stockpot in for anything,
Yeah, so yeah, she leaves at 8, like at closing time. So she's still there after Toto leaves, so you'll probably route that in later, but
all right, so I see
it
that
doesn't
Gabriel...
really...
I see Gabriel
he
was
inverted.
chosen to... Yeah, interesting choice to invert here. I guess this is just to spend some time finishing the Termina Field Opener while waiting for Blastmass Lady.
Yeah, especially with basically no DPS. Termina Field Way of the Hero, by the way.
And water is wet. Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, we found...
Kakariko is Waff.
What have we found in Termina Field now that I think about it?
Nothing.
Nothing, actually. Interesting.
Nothing yet. Because the Moon's Tear is dead. And we got a hook shot, so it wouldn't be for that. And there's the land title deed on Swamp, or on the town archery.
And no reason to turn that in for toilet paper, so definitely not a bad idea to turn that in before too long goes by. We do have a wallet, which means that Field Scrub is open. That's actually probably more... Well, if it's not there, then it's the Moon's Tier check.
I hope Favio remembers to get Guru, because that's where those fire arrows are.
Indeed.
Man, Favio's world has a lot of holes in it. I know it's an emulator issue, but...
Yeah, not a whole lot we can do about that, unfortunately.
That is possible.
Oh, Moon's Tier to buy... Oh, for a... That is one heck of an improvised scrub relocation.
Yeah, I mean... Oh my god.
No thanks, that's not going to help us today. Favio, also insufficient funds available for the bottle.
Yeah. He's getting Guru here. Just routing that in with the Moon's Tier.
And we have our last way of the hero. It is Goron Village, which could be for the song. It could be for anything else.
It could be for Goron Mask. That'd be funny if it was.
Now, Goron Village...
digging is dead.
Okay, very good. Goron Village. There is a lot we can do over there. We have fire. We have fire, so that
no
if
magic.
we get Goron Mask, yeah, right, no magic. We can still get to Goron Village though, so that at least we can get Lent Cave. We can check what is the purchase. We can see what's on the ledge, the scrub purchase, and we can see what's on the ledge. But that's about it. So there are 4 actual checks and 1 peek we can do. That's not a bad... I think that's not a bad idea. I think once you finish your opener, or at least you get to a point where you have a lot of time to kill, I think you start getting your Watts out of the way, because you could do Pirate's Fortress Exterior now. You can actually basically toss almost all Pirate's Fortress, save for the sewers. The only other thing... And Goron Village, there's a lot you can do there, because the only other things you can check in Village would be the ledge, Keg Trial, and the song. So that's about it. So more than half of the checks you can do. I think you do. I think you still do Pirate's Fortress first, but I do think you don't sleep on Goron Village.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, there's something on Dodongos. It looks like it's a trade item, so...
Okay.
Oh my god. So we're missing a Deku Mask for that.
We are, like, looking
at... Oh my god.
Are we looking at an actual potential swamp scrub relocation seed? Like, Goron Mask could actually just flat out be on that scrub?
Yeah, we may be looking at a scrub relocation seed.
Which, if it is, and there's nothing else in Goron Village, can somebody please explain to me how that works from a Woth perspective?
Basically, then that check would be Southern Swamp.
Interesting.
Because to do it as Goron is in Goron Village.
All right, so Gabriel is going to be the first to pick the
bottle.
We're just operating on the same wavelength this morning. It's 2 o'clock. What am I saying?
It's just hit lunchtime for me, so I'm going to be getting that red potion. Makes sense to do this now. Favia will be able to get all of the money from the Dodongos. But yeah, we have scrub relocation on the table now. Because Town Archery is where the land title deed is, and Favio did in fact do that.
Yeah, this seems to be a don't neglect your minigames seed again.
Yep.
Alright, in the meantime, yeah, everybody's just kind of killing time waiting for Blast Mask Lady. Still no sign of that letter to Cafe either for the Chimera's Mask, although we don't have anything explicitly pointing to it beyond this point since we've already got our 3 Watts knocked out.
Yeah. But yeah, we're just missing a Deku Mask for scrub relocation, and, well...
Wouldn't it be hilarious if turning in Swamp Title Deed yielded Deku Mask?
It is.
Never mind.
That's
not possible.
No.
I take it back. Turning in Land Title Deed gives you Deku Mask.
That is possible, though.
Now that would just be funny.
Yeah, it would be pretty funny. And there we have it, walking on the...
Alright, Gabriel's gonna get the wallet here.
You do need explosive as well for north access. You could do it out of logic without explosives, but or magic in this case, but yeah.
Right.
Definitely not recommended.
Remind me again where the ice arrows ran off to?
They
Swamp
were
Archery. Or Town Archery, rather.
No, Town Archery was land title deed.
Oh, yeah.
It was Transformation Fairy.
It was Transformation. Okay. So Gabriel's just
and
getting
Zora
this...
was in Tingle, like on the swamp map purchase.
Oh, right. Gabriel's gonna get the Zora
Actually,
mask
mountain
soon.
map.
Yeah, Gabriel's gonna get Zora soon because, unfortunately, without Zora, Gabriel has no reason to go anywhere else. So, is going to at least pick up that Zora mask along the way, and with the bottle, probably just finish up Swamp anyway. Do day 2 woods and all that jazz.
Simultaneous grannies.
All right, and we're going to see probably the big bomb bag purchase now. Unfortunately, it's a little bit beyond both our runners' budgets.
Yeah, but it's not a problem. The peak is probably more important at this point.
Oh, hi, Couples Mask. What are you doing there? I think.
Yeah.
That is Couples, right?
I believe so.
Interesting. Was that a gilded chest in the bomber's hideout? Ew,
I don't know.
We might need to come back here with explosives.
And Favio setting up Scarecrow's song. Oh yeah, I'd definitely push that exterior waft now. Like, sure, you could double time for swamp stuff, but like, I feel like pushing the exterior waft is probably the play right now. It'll give you the info, kind of what you need right now.
Oh, you know what?
And it gives you an owl statue.
Indeed. You know what just could straight up be the waft, the sunken chest? You know, like, there's a couple of other Termina Field checks we didn't think about, but...
It's not this.
No. Okay. Could be the buy a Baba Grotto.
Yeah, we need explosives or someone to break that rock. Yeah, we've not seen the scrub either.
Which I'm a little surprised that with the wallet in tow, nobody has at least had a chance to peek it. But then again, we've also been very money starved this seed. I don't think we've seen a single silver rupee. We've seen a couple purples and a few reds, but nothing like gargantuan.
No, this game's trying to get us to be extremely healthy. Stone Tower Temple is foolish, flat out foolish.
Interesting. That, to me... that's not the most powerful foolish out there.
I think it is decently powerful. It depends on what songs we get and our level of access, because we already have... We almost have access to Stone Tower Temple already. We just need Elegy.
That's true. I have a feeling Elegy's just on, like, Boss Blue Orb or something, and that's probably why.
Yeah. It can be, but it could also be, like, Storms or Healing if neither of those lock anything.
Now, did Favio pick up the bottle? It doesn't look like it.
No, he did. He also filled it with Red Potion.
Okay. In the meantime, Gabriel needs actually an extra bit of money here, but that's easy to get in Swamp, to be fair.
Don Garrow's Mask, Ripperoni. As much as we love the frog, it is not required in these settings. But yeah, I noticed that on his personal tracker too. He does not have Stockpot in Foolish. Which could be pretty bad. It does mean potentially that we may see lemons, so no complaints on my end.
Well, Gabriel's the one who... Yeah, Gabriel didn't mark that Foolish and has the Bremen Mask, yeah. What is that up there? Looks like Favio's trying to peek. Or is playing Scarecrow. That's interesting.
Oh, it's Garo Mask. That's a good peek, though.
Isn't that basically useless, though? Yeah, Favio just realized.
That's why he left.
Oh, wait, the Scarecrow's used to peek it.
For peek. That's not a bad strat.
I've never seen that before. That's a good strat.
I mean, it is a bit slower because of cutscene, but, like... Scarecrow's not that bad to get either, so... Because it is something that can come up for races, so there's definitely a good reason for it.
Alright, what's our Pirate's Fortress exterior wealth? I swear, if it's another deed.
Well, if it's ocean title deed, whatever it is, it's in the log.
Yeah, ocean title deed we could actually turn in right now, too. Okay, no, this is a big
entirely
chest.
in logic. Light arrows.
That's probably why Stone Tower Temple's foolish. Like, it's just gonna give you all the stuff for it. Okay, this seed is... What are we looking for? We're literally just looking for Deku Mask, Goron Mask, and maybe something else?
Magic.
Oh yeah, magic.
Moon's Tier itself is dead, however... We could have something interesting with, like... required relocation of some description. Because we already have the ability to get the tower.
Right, and we've already seen Day 2 Woods as well. That was nothing. So we're gonna see what's on the witches.
No, you did actually do that. It's just... Okay, so that's dead.
Something of importance down here.
Sniffer!
Well, not particularly important at this stage, but still.
Yeah, at least we got Sniffer. Sometimes it's the little things in life that matter.
Yeah, and at this point, it's just easier to get the blue potion from the scrub, though, unfortunately. Oh, and it looks like we have a big chest today, currently being guarded once again by bees.
Yes. Bees?
Why is it always in Pirates Fortress? Why has Pirates Fortress Interior been so loaded these last couple of days?
They wanted to hear you say, the rando bot wanted you to say bees.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, is he? He's, looks like Favio's doing the other stuff first.
Whoops.
I would have probably just grabbed it first and then done the other stuff.
All right, another red
Not a big
rupee
deal
on...
either way.
All right, another red rupee on Kotake.
Oh my god.
All right.
Oh my god.
All right. This is a lot of big chests, I want to point out.
Yep. Let's see what it is. Not very useful.
No, we literally start with FD, so... No thanks.
Unless we get, like, the other, the 2 swords, then it's not worth it. Because Gilded Sword, Giant's Mask fight with, like, if you get good, jump slashes, is faster than even FD. But that's the thing, getting good jump slashes.
Indeed. This ladder climb will give us a better look at the tourist center roof as well, since it is not coupled. I still couldn't see what that was.
I did not get a good look at it either. Oh wait, that looks like Letter to Mama.
It is Letter to Mama. Good eye.
I kind of see like the little bow there. Nothing on the witch.
We never saw the postman, did we?
I don't think we did either. No.
So I don't think we actually know what's on Postman's Freedom. Yeah, it looks like Gabriel unfortunately found nothing in this swamp.
And Favio has to go back for the bees?
Unfortunately, yeah, has to make a bit of a detour here. Alright, and it looks like Gabriel is accelerating to Final Night. I would definitely not... How many hints do we have left? We got 1 sometimes and 3 priorities, so there are a lot of hints still unaccounted for.
Yeah. Postman's hat.
Alright. There's a chance... There's a quick opportunity, rather, to turn that in.
Yep.
We're also going to see Swamp Archery from Gabriel. We've already established minigames have been important so far. Well, maybe.
I wouldn't say important. Oh, that's what's on his face.
What is?
A purple rupee.
Okay.
And we found a bomb bag in the mailbox.
You're literally telling me that the bees guarded the bombs?
Yes.
That's big. That's north access. You know what could be on the business scrub in what's it's called now? In Mountain. It's still Deku locked, but magic.
Yep.
Yeah, we could be. We are looking at an extremely late magic this seed.
Yeah. At this point, you just go north.
Gabriel is having a little bit of trouble with this Swamp Archery. I noticed that he hasn't gotten the scrub on the top right on the tree yet.
To be fair, it takes a while to get some of this stuff down pat. N64 aiming is definitely an acquired or a practiced skill.
Indeed.
Oh, a bottle.
Oh, so Fabio's just never punished. Because, yeah, he still hasn't bought the other bottle yet on Bomb Bag.
What's he doing here? Oh,
yeah, Fabio missed out on Madame Aroma, so couldn't pick this up on first pass. Gabriel's having a really hard time here.
Yeah. Barely. Oh my god.
Perfect, ellipses. I was cutting a little close there, but is awarded with some money, a refund. I take it back. That is not a gilded chest in the bomber's hideout. We still do not yet know what is on the Terminafield business scrub either, by the way.
Yep, we still don't know. We also now have Biobaba in Logic. So those might be worth investigating for Favio before going north. Because we may be just essentially missing a magic and 2 transformations from Go.
Yeah, we have to see how the story is. Although Village Wath, that to me, there's a good chance. I mean, it could be either or. Like, that's the thing with Rando, is you never know. But it could be Village Wath for the song. It could be Village Wath for the It could be Village Wath for Lent Cave. It could be for Keg Trial. You never know. Now, that all being said, we've got the scrub lined up now.
Yeah.
For Favio. Gabriel is going to go get land title deed.
But yeah, north is definitely kind of what you want to do right now with the information that you have.
Now, it should be noted, Gabriel has yet to pick up ice arrows from the Transformation Fairy reward, so he does still have to make that detour before too long goes by. Thankfully, with no magic, it's not the biggest thing to miss out on right now, but even still, that certainly would be peace of mind for later, and certainly make you start thinking about how you want to handle your endgame. Because again, once we get magic, this entire world is basically opened up.
Yeah. It looks like Favio is going to check the scrub here.
Like, magic
it's not found.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, he doesn't know that this is Wath because it's not on his hints yet. But Terminafield generally has pretty good odds of being Wath anyway.
Yeah, the Terminafield Wath was on the northern Gossip Stone, if I'm not mistaken.
And Favio has not touched Dodongos. Well, we probably are seeing like a Dungeon Go mode kind of seed, I believe.
Yeah, this is looking like a mostly overworld game for sure. Now, that being said, you know, things could still change. I mean, even though...
Oh, we're going to break some ankles here.
Oh, dear. Ow. Which is funny that's exactly the amount of rupees Favio needs to check this.
To grab it if needed.
Is this our progression?
Nope.
No. All right, so it's either Swamp Title Deed or it's
Biobaba.
Biobaba Grotto, yeah. Huh.
Now he's setting up for Bank 1, it looks like.
Oh yeah, banks have been literally in play the whole game. Banks 1 and 2, so...
Oh, Favio's about to grab the hint, so... Oh, there's the second copy of Goron Village for him.
Ooh, Healing Kamaru could be the Wath as well, in which case we've got quite a bit of things to find.
Oh,
Wouldn't
yeah.
it be hilarious Wouldn't it be hilarious if the Village Wath is just healing for that?
Okay, it wasn't like the northern ones. Oh, it was the one near
upstairs, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Serenade of Water gives you 15 rupees. Thanks, game. All right, we are going to go north.
This makes sense to me. All right, we're going to see what's on land title deed. Nothing. As expected.
Did we see Clocktown Central Pillar yet?
No. I don't think so. Gabriel may be able to... is going to be peeking that now, I think.
Okay. Yeah, because we know Stockpot is foolish, so there's no point detouring to Staff Room.
Stockpot still foolish.
That looks like a
it's
major
a big
item.
chest. Oh my god, I just noticed Gabriel still doesn't have Zora Mask. Oh, that's Deku Mask up there! Oh no!
That is very late Deku Mask. That's the Swamp Title deed turn in. All right.
Oh my god.
Do we
We're
have a
missing
scrub
Goron
relocation?
Mask and Magic.
Do we have a scrub relocation seed? That is a silver rupee on the All Knights mass purchase, so no need for an exceedingly large amount of money yet. Although, we really could use that silver rupee for bank purposes at this point, because Gabriel, even after that rupee dump, is still about 15 rupees short.
And Favio has Scarecrow, so he can check Zoe Grotto.
And it looks like Gabriel's just going to go straight to Skull Kid without getting the Zora Mask, so is going to have to go into the next cycle in order to get it.
Yeah.
Alright, Skull Kid, what song are you holding for us today?
Ooh, that's a trade item.
And that looks like a white song, so it is either Healing or Storms.
Oh, it's the pendant. Favio will put it back at the end of the cycle. So yeah, it's either healing or it's storms.
Healing would be nice, because that would at least let us check Camaro for a potential Wath location there.
But it also means we're also looking for a song item. Is that mirror?
It might have actually been... Is it Mirror Shield? Yeah, it's Mirror Shield. That would explain why Swamp Title Deed is Wath.
Yep.
Required song on Egos, and it was Storms on the Skull Kid.
Womp womp.
Oh, there's a world where Pamela's Goron Mask, and that is ugly.
You're just missing magic and healing.
Yeah, there's a couple of places where that could be... ooh, careful, Favio. All right, and it does look like Gabriel has marked Stockpot in and Road to Icona as foolish now, so...
Okay, so we will not be seeing lemons.
I am still very concerned for Gabriel not getting Zora Mask right now.
All right, let's see what's here. Truly the hard part right here.
And this is where we improvise.
Truly. Well, yeah. So Favio probably will come back as soon as he gets that Deku Mask. Because you can also do scrub relocation.
Did we see what was on the purchase?
No. We have not.
Okay. All right, we got to... And yeah, Lens Cave was completely dead. It was just money.
Jeff, Favio has 2 bottles. He got the one in the bomb shop.
Yeah, unfortunately, Gabriel's doing the Great Bay, and the coast and cape checks. Unfortunately, without Zora Mask in tow.
Yeah. And he won't be getting Zora Mask from Tingle. At least this one. Oh yeah, Goron Village, the ledge looks like it's Mirror Shield. Which, the only thing putting that, like, needing that we need to put it into logic is magic.
Well, no. We have Swamp Title Deed and Deku Mask, so we don't.
Yeah, but we no, I'm talking about Egos.
Oh, Egos. Yes, we need magic.
Dompe Digging was dead.
Dompe Digging and Ranch Sisters are also dead.
They're probably fishing for Goron before going into Ranch.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, that super early keg suggests it's probably necessary. But yeah, Gabriel absolutely cannot sleep. This is now getting to the point where Gabriel is going to be starting to bleed time by missing out on Zora Mask.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw Frog. We do not need Frog, sadly.
Yeah, because so far all that's led to was light arrows. So, right? Like, there wasn't anything else good in interior? No, there wasn't anything. Well, actually, yes, there were bombs. So there was that, too.
Postman's hit to bombs.
Postman's hat to bombs. So yeah, Gabriel, I would say Gabriel is now starting. You know, light arrows at first isn't like the thing you need to worry about right this minute since you don't have any place you can go to use it. Oh, hi, Pictobox.
Oh my god. Feeding a fish apparently gives you a camera.
Well, they say don't feed the fish, and this is why, because you get photographed.
Yes. But yeah, Gabriel has storms, which is not too particularly useful right now.
Now, unfortunately, because Gabriel got Deku Mask late, did not make the detour, did not have enough time available to make the detour back for the letter to Mama on the Tourist Center. So that should also be kept in our runners' minds, because that could be important later.
Well, we know Postman is dead.
Postman's Freedom is dead, yes. Madame Aroma 2 remains to be seen.
But we need Cafe Mask first.
Very true.
And Favio definitely remembering the logical thing about this, or rather that the fact that this is in logic. And it's an opportunity to grab a friend. Or a snack. I mean, depending on your perspective.
All right, and we've just seen that Beavers is dead. How appropriate the Beavers hint.
Beavers.
How appropriate the Beavers hint in Cape.
Yeah. And I can tell just by looking at Gabriel's gameplay, like, just how big of a dead zone his controller has.
All right, Fabio is going to be our first to give us bank 1, which is double defense. You love to see it.
Yeah, no complaints on that. And it is Couple's Mask.
Yeah, Fabio's just going to go ahead and turn that in. Fabio still on first cycle, it should be noted.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's definitely milking this cycle for all it's worth. Quite literally, because his bottle is a second bottle is the milk bottle.
Yep. And Fabio will be checking Biobaba, so we will get information on whether, because at this point I'm pretty sure it's Swamp Title Deed with the Mirror Shield where it is, but
yeah, it's looking pretty good for that.
That being said, there could just be something else here too.
Giant's Wall would be pretty funny.
Wait, is that money?
It's money. Yeah, actually money. Something we've been surprisingly starved of this whole game.
It is money.
Wait, no,
That's
you're right.
ice
You're right. You're
arrows.
right. I'm thinking ice arrows. Oh, so yeah, Gabriel's missing Zora and ice arrows. Okay, that I just connected the dots on that one. That's now I gotta I now definitely do agree. Favio is gaining a lot of ground over Gabriel. Now, granted, this could
Yeah.
all go downhill in an instant if we go on a Captain's Hat casino. Because, I mean, there's a world where the race could flip like that.
Yeah, we do have a lot of checks first for that. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's buffering.
Oh, yep. Apologies, folks. We're working on it.
We'll have to do radio comms. Gabriel's gonna get that Zora mask, but unfortunately he's gonna have to farm some more cash. And we got a picture of Tingle, but like not on land. Favio will get that beaver's hint.
All right, I'm trying to think like what the play is now. Now that we know what our village wath is. We know that in order to get the village wath, Favio is unfortunately just time gated out of it right now since Deku Mask is on Clocktown Central Pillar.
Not for long, but yeah. Just once he like if you peek it, then because he'll also be able to get the song as well, since like not just like this song off of Deku Palace.
Yes. And that looks like to be where Gabriel's probably going to go next after picking up this Zora mask, unless he really wants to make a detour for light arrows.
Yep.
Thankfully, not accidentally buying the keg. That is a cheap keg, though, for future. In case, like, if explosives were late, which in this case we know they're not, but that would be a nice, cheap, improvised powder keg.
Yeah.
And yeah, it looks like Gabriel is going to go ahead and take a quick detour to Deku Palace first.
I think he's going to set up the the picture, get that done, then make his way to the... Oh, no, he's not even going to do the picture.
Interesting.
It's... I mean, it works either way.
Not sure I agree with leaving that behind right now, because even extra money would be nice, because this is looking like a sea where you do have to spend a lot of money, because we had a bottle, couples mask, which granted we don't know if that's good for anything. We've had a few things locked by a good chunk of money, and for all we know, Goron Mask is just chilling on Bank 2 because reasons.
Yeah.
Oh, also, it just hit me that we're looking at Wath to a Wath here because Termina Field Swamp leading to Goron Village Mirror Shield. Thanks, game. Thanks a bunch.
Yep. Classic.
And PFE
Useless
has already
bomb
been...
shoes.
And PFE has already been satisfied by light arrows, so...
Yeah, well, we checked all of the checks for PFE, and that was pretty much the only thing there. Oh, is he peeking? He's peeking.
There is one priority hint and one sometimes hint we have yet to discover.
But yeah, relocation is still on the table. Oh? That's a biggie. How big is this biggie? Lens with no magic.
So yeah, we have two mandatory items still missing: Goron Mask and Magic, and maybe Captain's Hat, which could be 3. So I have a bad feeling. Unfortunately, we are going hunting for at least one of these. More likely, I mean, this is a very late Magic seed, but even still.
Favio setting up for final day, it looks like.
Yeah, this is going to work out for him because it'll get Deku Mask. Hard piece in the palace.
Yep. We can now get to Bean Dad. So, yeah, scrub relocation would be like Goron Mask or something. Well, that's some money up there. We could grab that, but the Zora version is slightly more annoying.
Ooh, and Gabriel fell off the wall there.
Yeah. And what kind of royalties are we being given by Evan?
It better be like a silver rupee or something, because I'm still eyeing Bank 2 with a very suspicious side eye right now.
Well, if we get magic, oh, well, you got half
Close
of
enough.
what you wanted.
Close. You know what? Close enough. I'll allow it.
All right. Well, Favio, check the tower. I think he's going to do ranch for hints.
All right, and the monkey gave us New Wave. That's... I mean, if we can get magic, that's a fully clearable dungeon.
It's also where magic can be.
Oh, you're not wrong. Oh, this magic hunt is getting spicy.
We are checking Romani Ranch on Favio's side, so we'll get some hints. Beavers we've seen before.
Yeah, again, we're just looking for the last sometimes and priority hint at this point.
And... oh. Boat archery is dead.
Oh, that patrol pattern was just unfortunate for Gabriel. Halt! Yeet!
Yep.
Had to get that at some point since we already passed Pirate's Fortress.
On one side. That's nothing. Light arrow chest is dead in a foolish dungeon. So,
Thanks, game.
Classic. Checks out.
Thanks, game. Thanks a bunch. So our sometimes hints were Ice Arrow Chest and Light Arrow Chest. Ooh. Oh, Gabriel got too close to that scrub.
And Light Arrow Chest is useless as a hint because Stone Tower Temple's already foolish.
Yeah, the hints, always in the sometimes hints have not been helpful today. Like, we have Light Arrow Chest dead in a foolish Stone Tower Temple. We have, what else? We've got, like, Ranch Sisters dead when we already knew that we already have a foolish, Bremen Mask.
PFE still Way of the Hero.
Yeah, that was for Light Arrows. That was long done.
Yep. So Favio, if he grabs that... Goron Mask is in on Bean Guy! Oh my god, we are missing magic from potentially go mode.
Goron Mask behind Deku. Okay, so that gives Gabriel a little bit more time here to get himself back on track here and pick up ice arrows before Favio cycle resets and turns around to get that. Because there's a world where Favio could wait a minute. Actually, no. Favio doesn't have much else to do, given that he's done a lot of the Zora Mask checks. So more than likely what's going to happen is that Favio's going to get Deku Mask, probably reset cycle, and then do Deku Palace checks.
He's going to hand in Swamp Title Deed.
That as well.
And that's a trade item there. Ocean Title Deed. That adds one more thing that could potentially have magic.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh, he's going for the Swamp Archery here.
Yeah, we already established that this was junk.
Yeah, but Favio doesn't know.
Indeed.
Plus, it's an opportunity to get some extra cash. Yeah, if Favio gets Deku Mask, I think the next thing he's going to do is immediately hand in that Swamp Title deed.
Immediately hand in the Swamp Title deed, go pick up Mirror Shield, and then, yeah, it's just basically a hunt for magic. Since when? I don't think I've ever seen a magic go mode.
It is. Favio has 306 rupees in the bank.
Yeah, sadly no Chateau or Gold Dust to turn in for another 2 hundo.
Yeah, PR is not a bad plan. Oh, Favio is doing the song loop. I would have handed it in the... Oh, this isn't too bad, though, for him. He's gonna slow it down. Oh, no, never mind. I am being an absolute fool. Okay, yeah, he decides he's gonna go north here. So that he can get that mirror shield.
Yeah, Gabriel's looking at the peak here, and he's gonna see that it's Garo Mask, and therefore not anything that we need to worry about right now.
But yeah, he tripped me up real good. But yeah, this will get him and he will be able to peek on what's being sold by the Deku Scrub.
It would be hilarious if magic is on a well, it wouldn't even be scrub relocation at this point because Goron Mask is just chilling on Bean Daddy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's actually not really looking. It's actually now scrub relocation is dead, which is unfortunate because it was looking really good at the start for that.
Yeah. All right. Okay, no, it's dead.
That's unfortunate.
But as expected, the mirror shield already more than fulfills path here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The fact that Pirate's Fortress exterior was light arrows actually just doesn't do us any good as far as like leading us through the seed. Like light arrows just seems to be like hey, you need this to beat the game. This is where it is type seed.
Oh god, yeah, you're right. When does Gabriel get ice?
Yeah, ice is the big question mark right now, indeed.
Yeah, non-human fairy kind of not looking nice for Gabriel at this point. Yeah, he might even like forget about it. I know that feeling all too well.
Yeah, right now the problem is that Gabriel doesn't have a reason to go back to Clocktown. The only reason you would be going back to Clocktown at this stage is if you got Letter to Cafe or Cafe. Well, not even Cafe. Well, yeah, Cafe Mask for Madame Roma 2, but because Midnight Meeting is dead already. Yeah, the only reasons you'd be going back to Clocktown at this stage are Goron Chess minigame.
Which you
Honey and
could
Darling.
do.
Honey and Darling, if you haven't done that already. And the 2 things I just talked about a minute ago.
But I know Favio's probably going to start the next cycle doing the Deku Palace loop. But if Boss Blue Warp is where where Elegy is, then we're pretty much we're pretty much at go mode. Depending on the other songs.
Yeah, we found storms, but we haven't found healing. So yeah, Favio's about to pick up his storms now. Yeah, healing right now is the big question mark. Because there is still a world where we could need Captain's Hat.
Oh, 100%. And it would be terrible right now.
I mean, if after all this, like, Song of Healing is just on Crybaby Goron and Magic is just chilling on Camaro after all this time, and that is the Tournament of Fieldwath, I'm gonna laugh. Even though it's pretty obvious by now it's from the Swamp Title deed.
Yeah. But yeah, happy 1 hour. A little bit late, but better late than never, I say. We would like to thank our trackers, Sky Girl and Shan. And our restreamer, I believe, is Shan as well. We'd like to thank our runners, gabrieljcampos and favio94 for agreeing to let us restream the race. And I'd like to
Cycle.
Truly unfortunate, because that song info could be pretty valuable right now.
Yeah, like this seat could either be over on Magic or we could be going on a casino for Captain's Hat.
And there's Goron Mask for Favio.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Meanwhile, Gabriel getting intentionally caught. Halt! Yeet!
Getting arrested. Oh, are we seeing a... Oh, right. We have not seen sewers because Favio did not have Goron Mask at that point.
Yeah, that's another 3 checks here.
And then we could do PR as well.
Yeah,
because neither of them have done it.
Neither of them have done it. PR is a tough sell just because of how long those 3 checks there are. We could get seahorses, since we have Picto as well.
Well, seahorses are an always, so if we don't get that always, it's not worth it. Oh, there is something here.
Is Magic just straight up Goron locked?
Yep, it's right here.
This seed could be over pretty soon, folks. Also, that is not nearly as trash a location for Magic as I'd envisioned. I mean, it's behind Goron Mask, yes, but even still. There's a world where you could have just gotten Deku on day 3, gotten Goron next cycle, and then just come to Pirate's Fortress to grab your stuff. So yeah, I would definitely not call that a trash location for Magic.
Yeah. Oh, that's another biggie.
Ooh. Oh, looks like we sort of time skipped a little bit here. But Gabriel is... oh, if this is extended Magic, I'm going to laugh.
Nope. It is the girlfriend sword.
Still very good to have, nonetheless.
Well, he does also have Pinnacle Rock to do as well, so it's not, like, absolutely terrible, because he could route those 2 together.
Yeah, now let's see where Gabriel's going here. This is... what is this?
Goron also opens up Goron Song, too.
Indeed.
So that has 2 songs that we could get.
And unfortunately, Gabriel's still not going back for the ferry.
Yeah, truly unfortunate. He is going to be grabbing the keg, but it's actually too late in the cycle. Unless he's planning to go up north?
Yeah, this could be like a keg trial play to sweep Goron Village because it's Way of the Hero, because Gabriel still has never seen Goron Village yet, and for that matter, didn't get the bomb bag either.
Yeah. Now, I think Favio's going to get the song here. Or is going to Clocktown? Oh, right. Forgot. Ignore my silliness. You kind of need a keg to open the way. Jazz Sewers, the only thing I could think of is maybe it doesn't punish him because he doesn't have to... Like, he doesn't have to grab the one in Sewers if there's another one available.
Right. That's still a pretty big if, though, considering how much we've seen.
Yeah.
Now,
True.
granted, we can now get into, I would say, probably at least 2 dungeons without magic, depending on what our 2 songs are from Romani and Crybaby Goron. There's a good chance one of these is like Sonata or Lullaby. We're also still looking for Oath, too. We kind of need that.
Yep.
I mean, it's gonna show up eventually, but it could just straight up be on Graveyard, which would be a little awkward, because then after all this, we still somehow have a Captain's Hat casino.
No, Captain's Hat actually would be hinted.
That's true, actually. You make
By
a very
the
good point.
cutscene.
You know, we've never seen that yet. At least I've never seen that yet. I think it has shown up both during... It's certainly shown up during the main tournament, but even still.
Well, we'll find out. If this is healing, then Captain's is hard required. That is also possible.
If the other magic is Captain's Hat locked, then yeah, that could be pretty interesting for Favio.
That's a lullaby.
All right, so yeah, that checks. That does give us another dungeon that there's a lot we can do in there without magic.
And it's Dog Race too, because Favio has the Mask of Truth.
Makes sense. We're here, and Favio kind of actually needs the money at this point, so... Well, doesn't need the money per se, but certainly would be nice to have at this stage, considering, again, we still have... I mean, if we are looking for Captain's Hat, then you have to consider basically everything, and that could include Bank 2.
Yeah. Come on.
Pick up Doggo! There we go.
Doggo,
Thanks,
please. Game, please. But who will Blue Dog get last place, or will he be spared?
Spared the indignity.
All right, we will see what is on the Crying Goron. It is Oath.
All right, so Captain's Hat being staved off for at least a little while.
Yep.
The way this is going, I'm fairly confident, by the way, that Elegy is just straight up on boss Blue Warp.
I feel like it's probably the case too. Blue Dog, not in last place.
Certainly nice to see.
And unfortunately, not a big payout.
Alright, so Gabriel sees the Mirror Shield and is going to turn in that Swamp Title Deed, assuming he still has it, of course.
He grabbed it before coming over.
Okay. That Ocean Title Deed's also still nipping at everybody's heels.
Yep.
It's funny, also, I'm selling a piece of heart, but if you give me that title deed, I'll just give you it.
I have another one in my pocket. Duh. Yeah. Well, it doesn't have to if healing checks are nothing.
Yeah, well, Skygirl does make a good point. Because, like, Stone Tower Temple's foolish, and even the song can't be anything good, or anything... Foolish temples are weird. Like, that's something
Well,
even
it
I
just
still haven't
means that
fully...
either healing has an item locked behind it, or it is just flat out dead. That's, like, the two options. Which would be that if healing was uncapped... Like, Captain was locked behind healing, that would fulfill the condition. Like, it's a little complicated with logic.
Don't have to
Just
tell
a
me
little.
twice. It's even more complicated when the logic bugs out on you and does some foolish springtime shenanigans.
Oh, that's a classic.
Yeah, it's
That
like we
helped
said
me
last
win
night.
a few matches in Scrubs.
Yeah,
Was
like
knowing the logic bug.
yeah, it's popped up already once in season 5 at least. All right, so yeah, just so we know where we're standing here, folks. We're basically on a song hunt for Favio here. So he's got basically everything except magic. Favio needs magic, which is thankfully not too far away. It's on Pirates. It's in sewers, so Favio just needs to make that detour to sewers at the very least to get magic. At which point, after that, the whole world is open for him. Gabriel, on the other hand, is in a bit more of a pickle here. He is missing the Transformation Fairy reward, which is Ice Arrows. And also has not turned in the Postman's Hat yet for Bomb Bag.
Yep. And he hasn't been able to do the Ranch Sisters song, which is Lullaby.
Yeah, so the only thing Gabriel can do here is check Path to Snowhead and open the owl statue. That's about it. And because no bomb bag, we're improvising with a keg.
We have found Keg W, basically.
Keg was super early.
It was. And we're getting a treasure chest shop game from Favio's side. Ooh. This could be alternate magic.
We'll see.
If it is, that'd be pretty big.
That was almost the easiest chess minigame ever.
Yep, and then, nah, right at the very end.
Okay, but at least this has got to be a way over to it.
Yeah, this is pretty simple.
Yeah, the map is at least working with you a little bit here. Actually, it's working with you a lot here.
Nope, a heart container.
All right, we've got 7 hearts on Favio's case and double defense. I don't think Favio is any danger for the rest of this game.
No. You got a lot of offense, you got a lot of defense. There's no way you're dying. Here's a really spicy thing. How about a keg to do a long jump?
I can see a world where that's been done.
Couldn't be me. ZSR grin.
All right, we are going to see Deku Playground Day 1 here. Not the certainly like the less optimal of the 3, but
it's the slowest.
Yeah, but at this point, Favio must imagine that double timing is not worth the effort at this point. So
yeah. Kegs for bomb hovers when...
Beg your pardon.
No, it's not happening. You only get one hover.
Exactly.
Infinite kegs.
Could you imagine if that was something that could get put in?
Oh,
I don't know if the
God.
game can. I don't know if the game can handle that though.
Alrighty, we are seeing Deku Playground. Nothing.
Even more health.
In a seed that we don't need it. Oh, he's buying keg here.
Yeah, I said this earlier, but because keg is only 20 rupees here, it's like super cheap by comparison. And seeing as money is definitely at a premium this seed.
Yeah. You gotta see where Favio's going here.
Alright, well, Gabriel is going to get Ranch Song because he had just cycle reset.
Oh, is this a graveyard play? I think this is a graveyard play. That or it's a Icona Canyon play. Or both.
It could be both, even though it would be magicless Icona, so Favio would know that magic isn't past there. Graveyard, there's a world where magic could be there, but Upper Icona,
Well,
I think
you got
the only
second magic.
Yeah, I think the only reason Favio would realistically go up to Icona Canyon, Upper Icona at this point, is to hit the owl statue, maybe and also turning the ocean title deed.
Yeah, I mean, those are useful at least. We have not seen this hint either. It's Swamp Title deed to Letter to Cafe, not required.
Alright, so we know Camaro's mask is dead by extension. That's unfortunate. Bubbles are being rude.
Yep. Well-placed enemies, by the way. Well-placed enemies. Ooh, something in the grotto. This could be magic. It could be something else, but... Oh no, it's dead.
Yep, dead All Night's mask. Alright, what is on Kita? Is it a... Nope, it is not like a vanilla captain's hat. That would have been funny as heck.
Of course, we'd have to find Sonata.
Indeed.
Dog race on Gabriel's side. Yeah, you gotta talk to her first, and then she's like, "Yeah, you can bet now." Instead of like, "Get this, stop trying to steal my dog," or "Get this thing out of my face." But yeah, we will be peeking through Icona, seeing at least the first bits of it with that ocean title deed.
Yeah, that ocean title deed's been staring us in the face ever since after Deku Mask, because it was in Bean Daddy Grotto, so...
Yeah, this is a good time to do it.
Alright,
lots of rupee up there.
Yeah, that's not going to do us any good at this point.
And... Nope. Checking the hint here. Not a bad plan. Also could get that 20 rupees. For an out-of-logic Poe play if you really wanted to. Ice Arrow chest still dead.
So...
Oh no! Yes, we're getting lemons! We are going to be seeing lemons! We know it's dead, but I think he forgot where he got it.
Unfortunately, yeah.
It happens to all of us.
Oh dear.
So we will be seeing lemons.
Alright, we're getting a quick check of Icona Grotto.
Nothing.
And still nothing. Alright, so yeah, we're still looking for... It's unfortunate in Favio's case that the song that he does not have that could let him check Boss Blue Orb without magic is not available. So no sign of Sonata. Although, if Favio skips Ice Arrows, which it looks like he is doing, well, can't check Egos either because no magic, so... And we know it's Oath on the Goron, and yeah, so unfortunately, Favio is basically magic locked out of finishing up the song chain here. And giving us that knowledge of whether or not we need Captain's Hat.
Well, we know that Mirror Shield is Wasp, so the song obviously is going to be like Sonata or Elegy. More than likely Sonata.
I would agree that it's probably Sonata, which would mean it's probably Elegy or Storms on Boss. It could either be Elegy or Storms on Boss Blue Orb. Or not storms, elegy or healing. Well, no, it can't be. Yeah, it could be elegy on Boss Blue Warp. So yeah, it's either elegy or healing. I'd be very surprised if it literally can't be Sonata.
But yeah, there is some echoing I hear even on the restream booth.
Yeah, Gabriel's audio specifically
it's the
has
sewers.
some echo in it.
There's the sewers.
Oh, all right. This is going to give Favio magic, and at this point, I would
Might
wager...
even be just almost go mode, if not go mode.
Yeah, more than likely this is going to be sewers to Snowhead. Probably just going to clear the dungeon out real quick. We'll see if he chooses to full clear or to just play as though he's in go mode. This will be very interesting to see.
Yeah, Gabriel also has mirror. He has grabbed it. And they both have a really, really shiny mirror shield.
Interesting place to get caught. Halt! Yeet!
But it's crazy that it's... I believe it's 2 South American players here. I may be wrong. But...
Alright, so that's Lullaby for Gabriel. Now, that may send Gabriel into Snowhead as well. In fact, I know for a fact he hit the owl statue already, so this could be exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, I see it. It is unfortunate that he's not gotten the ice arrows on Transformation Fairy.
Although he is making a pit stop back to Clocktown.
Yeah.
All right. So where is Gabriel going then? It looks like it's to Graveyard.
Bit of a weird play, but it could work. Yeah.
Remind me again where Blast Mask ran off to? Because we got Blast Mask a while ago. It was someplace interesting at the very least.
Yeah. Getting that song info for Gabriel actually makes a lot of sense here. Because if it's Sonata, then he doesn't have to do Woodfall Temple for ice arrows. Would still have to do it for the potential of Captain's Hat. Because it could just be a foolish healing for all we know.
Indeed.
Because healing either locks like the Captain's Hat at that point for or it is just completely junk.
Yeah, at this and we don't even know if Captain's Hat is required at this stage. Like for all we know, it could just be that Cap's Hat is healing and this could be all she wrote.
Yeah, that is also very true. Oh yeah, it was Pictobox it was a Tingle picture.
That's right. And Gabriel had the picture of Tingle in his inventory at one point.
And just didn't do it.
I know both runners did have the picture at the very least.
Yeah, it's just Gabriel didn't do it. Oh, I think this is a Great Bay temple play here.
Okay. I mean, either Dungeon, Snowhead, or Great Bay, you'll get roughly the same amount of knowledge, and you'll get to check a few things too. So
you do get the longer dungeon out of the way, so it's not a bad play here.
You know, we're really dumb.
Getting called out. You're getting called out.
What?
You're getting
Oh.
called out.
Yeah, no, that's just been the running joke.
Yeah.
I keep losing my hat, even though I don't normally wear one.
Whereas I normally do wear one. Not when I'm, like, at my computer, but, like, when I'm out and about, I wear a hat all the time. Yeah. Favio not opting for Goron Water Wheel. It is a slightly tricky trick, which can be annoying sometimes.
Alright, looks like Gabriel's unfortunately having a little bit of trouble getting this, getting the hookshot position here.
Yeah, these, the Octoroks do make it annoying.
Yeah, the Octoroks are dead, but I think Gabriel's problem is the dead zone on his stick, as you had mentioned previously.
Yeah, because I actually, like, when I first started, I ran off of, like, a third-party Switch controller on emulator, and it had a pretty big dead zone. You could tell because it was hard to, like, get precise aiming.
Alright, he does
But
get
ever
the
since
setup.
I swapped over to, like, Wii VC for, like, all my consoles, it hasn't been an issue. And then even when I do emulator, I now have, like, the Wii U GameCube adapter set up for my computer.
Oh, nice.
Which makes it a little bit more accurate. But yeah, we are seeing a song check here.
Okay, so yeah, Gabriel's gonna check egos. So this is more than likely Sonata.
Oh
just
yeah,
given that Mirror Shield is way of the
100%.
hero. If this is healing, then it's required for something
It's not.
else.
If it's healing, it actually is required because that Mirror Shield.
In which case in case in point you immediately rush Pamela.
Yeah, you rush all of your healing checks. Oh, Gabriel has not gotten the lens. Because I know Favio got it.
Not having lens right this minute isn't necessarily a big deal, especially since we know like Shiro is
but
dead.
if healing is required, there's like a 1 in 4 chance that could be required.
Yes, for Darmani, of course.
He's not even. Oh, he's just flat out playing like it's in Go mode. I respect that.
Favio is go moding, yeah, GBT.
Yeah.
I think if he finds like a big chest along the way, then he might just detour for it.
No, he didn't. Because map chest was a big chest, and he didn't detour for it at all.
Interesting.
Granted, it's pretty easy to get back to, so it's not anything too worrying to grab at the moment. Because you can get it on your way out. And we do know ice arrows are dead, so we do not have to grab or fight Wart. Sonata it is. Yeah, as expected.
Yeah, that checks. As funny as healing would have been, the more likely of the two other songs was Sonata. Which means it is, like, definitely, it's more than likely Elegy on Boss Blue Warp.
Yeah. And if that's the case, we're just in full go.
Oh, no, I take that back. It's 50-50. It could just be either or.
Yeah.
It's either we have a dead healing or Elegy on Boss Blue Warp. I mean, it's at the very least, you know.
Or healing locking access to Elegy. That is also a possibility.
Yeah, it is. Now that you say that out loud. Ooh, Fabio almost definitely took another tumble there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you're Fabio, you want this to be Elegy.
Yeah, because then he just... But I have a feeling it is just Elegy.
Now he's also got to still make a pit stop to go on, Crybaby go on for Oath.
You make that before you make your way into
Snowhead Temple, yeah.
Snowhead, because you kind of need to. Otherwise, you have to recycle. But if you get Captain's Hat, you're just in full go regardless.
Pretty much.
Looks like we are seeing fire arrow strats. As Gabriel punches a frog.
Oh my. Ooh, and then proceeds to get run over by said frog.
Yeah, on his mobility turtle. Okay, yeah, he's grabbing that. Yeah, this is a good spot to grab it here. You aren't exactly punished for just waiting for later. No, no.
That's awkward.
Well, we know where Letter to Mama is, so it's not a big deal. We'll get that later if needed.
Yeah, we know where that is, and we know that Midnight Meeting is dead because Foolish Stockpot in, but yeah, this... I mean, for all we... Again, what's driving me nuts is that for all we know, we could just be straight up done already.
Yeah. We're about to find out. We will be fighting the mobile sushi station soon. Sonata was on Elegy or
Sonata,
Egos.
Yeah, Sonata was on Egos. So yeah, if this is Elegy, then that's all she wrote, and we're done here. If this is healing, we have questions.
We have
and we
some
need a
stuff.
Captain's Hat.
Yep.
So yeah,
Elegy on Blue Boss Warp is more than likely at this point.
Actually, hang on a minute. If this is healing, then wouldn't it basically have to lead to Captain's Hat? Because otherwise...
No, it doesn't. If it's entirely junk.
Well, but if it's entirely junk, though, wouldn't there be a world where Captain's Hat would be found before? Yeah, I'm gonna need a minute to process this.
No, if healing is if it's on healing, is on blue. Healing is on Blue Boss Warp, which is probably not.
You were saying?
Oh my god! No way! Oh well, there's two possibilities. Either healing is locking Captain's Hat, or the other thing is that healing is actually junk.
Well, for that to be the case, then Captain's Hat would have to be behind a dungeon regardless, because Captain's Hat would have to show up after any of the other dungeons.
No, so if healing is absolutely junk, as in it has nothing, like, if it's just rupees or hearts, then it doesn't matter.
The song in Graveyard, to answer a question, chat, that wasn't New Wave. That was The song in Graveyard was Oath. No. Crybaby Goron was Oath. New Wave was the monkey. Lullaby was the keg song. Yeah, Elegy has to be in Graveyard.
Yep. But what I'm saying is Captain's Hat doesn't have to be behind healing. It can be behind healing. But it doesn't have to be behind healing.
Yeah, so it could be either or. And with that in mind, we can open up a bet for Captain's Hat. It is being done right now. So bear with. All right, Gabriel is doing healing checks.
I mean, it's sensible.
So both runners do have healing now, so... Or wait, Yeah, because Gabriel finished Woodfall Temple, so has Oldawa's remains.
Yep. He cleaned out the empty boss room. Oh my god. Egos, please. Oh, it's a good spot for him. Alright, we're gonna see Macau in just a few seconds. Shiro is unfortunately dead because Road to Ikana is foolish. As fun as a meme that would be. And Macau is a heart container. Unfortunate. Is this a secret? Yeah, this is a secret shrine play.
Yeah, this could be it too. I mean, at this point, we are in a Captain's Hat casino chat, and this Captain's Hat, besides Stone Tower Temple, can be literally anywhere.
Yep. The only place it can't be is the place that's locking. But yeah, if you can get healing checks along the way, it's definitely worth it. But yeah, have fun. We're gonna be looking for it for a while. Well, that's a trade item right there. That could be Mountain Title Deed.
I think that's our only... Oh no, it's beans.
It is beans, unfortunately, but that is our only trade item left that we don't know.
Yeah, Gabriel at this point is now in a very big pickle here, still not having ice arrows. Like, if Gabriel doesn't get ice arrows relatively soon, it's going to be very hard for him to pull this back. Because in Fabio's case, he's got everything else, and it is pretty much only a matter of time until he gets captains.
Yep. The only other thing we know is that Stone Tower can't have anything. Like, not just the dungeon, but the overworld location.
Yeah, because that's also Elegy locked.
Yep. It could be in the well. It could be in Mountain Village on either of the smithies, for all we know. Oh my god, there's some big gilded chest over there.
Well, that looks important. I mean...
Not today.
I mean, it's nice, but it's not what we're looking for. Oh yeah, Smithy 1 is a thing.
Oh my god, it's been a match has been decided by that before.
I mean, it was decided by it, yeah, very recently.
And we got a good peek at it.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if this was gold dust?
Oh my god, that would be so funny. Oh my god, it's not. It's a heart container. Piece.
Yeah, it's heart related. Alright, nothing on Garo Master.
Lens. I'm trying to remember where that was. Oh yeah, Zora Cape underwater chest. Speaking of which, Gabriel got those.
Yes, Gabriel just got it a minute ago. Yeah. Also, for the sake of marking bosses, can we mark Oldawa for Gabriel and Fish for Favio?
Thank you.
Which by extension means they should both have healing. Yeah? Yeah, they should both have healing.
Yep. We are getting Kamaro.
Yeah, this makes sense from Gabriel's perspective, you know, to get your healing checks out of the way. Although, unfortunately, this is still sending him away from ice arrows.
Yeah, it truly is. He doesn't even have a bomb bag. Detach! No way! Well, that definitely still fulfills the fully foolish.
So, by the way, Termina Field was Way of the Hero. For 2 song items.
It was.
Yeah, that was what was driving me crazy, because if Captain's Hat could have shown up in a location before a temple, then that would have given you a way to get Elegy and then go into Stone Tower Temple as your first potential dungeon. That's what was driving me crazy.
Though the thing is healing is also would still be junk. That's all it would mean, is that healing leads to nothing.
Right.
But now, he is just looking for ice arrows, which is a little bit unfortunate. So, at some point, Favio is going to get those. Oh my god, what is that?
Okay,
It's
this better... All the beta go mode? Okay, no, not this time. That's still nice, though. That could be like an in case of emergencies.
Yeah, I mean, Link is a little bit thirsty.
Yeah, now, the good thing also is that Ice Arrows locks out 2 dungeons from Gabriel's perspective, so after Snowhead Temple, Gabriel would have to know that Ice Arrows has to be somewhere else in the overworld by that point.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, he's already done one of the dungeons locked by ice arrows. Logically, this time around. But yeah, Favio doing a dungeon here to burn time of day isn't a bad plan.
Indeed. Ooh, think Gabriel's waiting out this curse, but you can use Song of Storms to clear it as well.
Yep. Storms is pretty useful for that, funnily enough.
Yeah, more than likely, as Chad points out, more than likely Gabriel has just accidentally bundled in the Transformation Fairy check, even though he didn't the first time. And the reason why he didn't do it the first time was because it was too close for rescuing Blastmass Lady, so he didn't want to risk missing out on his window there.
Yeah. Because if you reload the area with her not in it, like she's in the area, you basically lose her for that cycle. Oh my god. More bait.
Well, wouldn't Gabriel have seen this already? Oh.
No.
Guess not.
He go moded.
Interesting.
Because, I mean, at this point he knew that it wouldn't have ice arrows, so he just kind of go moded it. Because he was playing for Song.
Right, and Sonata was on Ego, so it was by extension Ice Arrow locked. Yeah, I forgot about Woodfall being Ice Arrow locked too, because it was on Sonata was on Egos. I was more thinking about just.
Yeah, the captain's hat is on Kamaro, and the ice arrows are in Transformation Fairy.
Actually, now that I think about, there's another bow in Graveyard. Now that I think about it, were bombs required this seed?
No, but they are nice.
Interesting.
Because they do speed up dungeon traversal.
Yeah, because Gabriel can...
Oh my god.
There's a world where Gabriel can finish the seed without bombs.
Another bottle.
Well, so that's where all of our bottles... That's where all of our bottles have ran off to. Because how many has... Favio's found 3 in the last 10 minutes. The only bottle we haven't seen is the Chateau bottle. He's found the second empty, red potion, and gold dust. In fact, weren't 2 of them in the same dungeon?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, and this is one of the more painful things to watch when it comes to MMR, is that we know what the progression is, we just need the runners to go get it, but unfortunately for both runners, there's not necessarily a direct indication to go to these specific locations. And for Gabriel especially, like, there's nothing telling him to go back to North Clocktown.
Yep. Especially if you memory hole it. Like, for Favio, if he can manage to route in his time, his time of day for Kamaro, then this basically just puts him ahead, because then he could go into Night 2 Grave to do a long jump to get the elegy. Punching lizards or dinosaurs. Either way, they're getting punched. Oh my god, there is so much bait in this temple.
If this is the 6th bottle, I swear.
No, not this time. Because, yeah, it's like 9 p.m. on day 2, so... This is not a bad setup here for Favio.
Yeah, we'll only have to wait like a minute at best after clearing the dungeon. Nice punch effect that clearly hit the icicle but didn't break it. Thanks, game. Thanks a bunch.
Classy. That's how it goes. Yeah, it's going to be 10 p.m. probably when he finishes. Depending on how empty this room is.
I would say it's going to be pretty empty.
Yeah, somewhat empty.
Old Dawa tried.
And died. Yeah, this is a good thing to pick up. You got potentially like banks you can do. And you could use the opportunity to grind a bank for
healing Camaro because you're in relatively the same neighborhood.
Yeah. Especially with the Enors.
Mm-hmm. Enor's extremely free light arrows today, as we've discovered. Because, yeah, that was just behind a Tingle Zora mask, which we had a free hook shot to get a bow for an additional projectile, so... Yeah, I would definitely not classify this seed as, like, particularly trash.
Smithy too.
Yeah, that makes sense. You might as well set it up while you have a minute.
Yeah, and if it's nothing, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, because it's still too early. We may see Favio detour to Snowhead first as well. Which, to be fair, he could do without losing too much time.
But yeah, we'll see what's on here. That is
I think
arrow
that's
refill.
Oh, I thought for a minute it was a sword upgrade. But yeah, it's arrows. You're right. Yeah, bombs. This looks like bombs and hookshot arm. This looks like a Snowhead Temple play.
I hope he remembers to get the song off of Baby Goron first, because if you do Snowhead, you actually then you actually have to recycle for the song.
Oh, yes, you do. I mean, recycling for the song isn't the worst. It's gonna take you a couple minutes, but it's not.
Yeah, but this is an opportunity just to do this cycle instead.
By the way, I think we found our mountain. Never mind its room key. Last trade item we missed, but it's foolish anyway, so thanks, game.
Yep. So you'll also have to just fully recycle.
Gabriel's having a little bit of trouble getting this jump to turn around for the boss key.
So actually standard is the higher seeded and like the higher bracket. Challenge Cup is the tournament for the people who were close but did not make top 32.
Nice hitboxes.
Yep. Classic hitboxes. Nice. Getting the Wizrobe before he triggers the cutscene. No, it looks like it's fixed. That's good news.
Yeah, I'm just getting y'all synced back up here.
But yeah, it looks like Favio will have to recycle. Yeah, I've been hearing that there have been a couple of shenaniganry, a little bit of shenaniganry going on. I feel like the glitch gremlin is back.
Don't have to tell me twice. Alright, so Gabriel is going to be the first to finish Snowhead Temple.
You'll probably look through Spring to see where it is. Oh, looks like Favio is thinking about Camaro here.
Yeah, this is a pretty smart invert because it looks like he needs a little bit more time with the Snowhead. Because both runners, Gabriel in particular, has been struggling a little bit. Because, yeah, Favio still has to grab the boss key and finish the dungeon.
He also has to recycle if he beats Goat. Regardless, because of the Baby Goron song. I know the feeling. I just recently started getting the angle for the bow strats on Goat.
Gotta give Gabriel credit for the fancy footwork going on here.
Like a real boxer. Look at him go.
I feel like Goat should be...
more hits.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure Goat should be dead by this point, but...
He is now.
You know what I want to know? Where's extended magic in all of this? Like, could there have been a world where we could not have had to go to sewers? I doubt it at this stage, given we basically full cleared the whole game.
Probably in Stone Tower or Stone Tower Temple.
Yeah.
Could be springtime for all we know. But Gabriel's not checking spring. Well, actually, well, for ice arrows, I should say. And we got a big raid from Zelda Speedruns. They were doing a Wind Waker lower bracket match.
Oh, welcome aboard, folks. You join us here for the, we're sort of kind of winding down-ish the next race in the Majora's Mask Randomizer 2024 Challenge Cup. We have upper brackets round 2, Favio versus gabrieljcampos. And we're in a bit of a weird, both runners missing different items scenario, where Gabriel, unfortunately, is missing a very early game check, which was ice arrows. Favio is somewhat close to running into his missing Goma, which is Captain's Hat on Camaro.
Yeah, and he will have to recycle if he beats Goat. Because he will not be able to get the Oath song otherwise.
And down he goes, and this is why Favio inverted.
But we are indeed seeing springtime. It doesn't look like there's much in spring. Hold on. Never mind.
Alright, so yeah, it looks like Gabriel wants to see what's behind the rock here, but unfortunately would have to...
Oh, it's a big chest!
Well...
Oh no, more bait.
I don't know how Gabriel feels about burning another keg on that later.
Right, because he has no explosives otherwise. It's shocking that we have not found another bomb bag yet, either.
That's true. We found another bow, but we've not found any other bomb bags besides the Postman's Hat one.
But yeah, we will be recycling on Favio's side. There's I think a somewhat obscure little bit of tidbit where the Crying Goron will not you'll not be able to learn the song off of him if you get it to springtime. For that cycle, I should say. And Favio getting the angle for the quick kill here, triggering Goat so that... And there is Gabriel's bomb bag.
Gabriel just now getting bomb bag.
This ice arrows.
All right. Well, this might just put Gabriel into go mode here, and it does. So Gabriel, the first to enter go mode with 2 dungeons to go. So now Favio is the one that is on the clock here.
Yep.
Does still have the lead.
Yeah, because he's done the entirety of Great Bay Temple.
But also, Gabriel doesn't have to make any detours.
Yeah, because Favio's going to have to recycle.
Yeah, so this is suddenly almost looking like we got a race here, folks.
Oh, is this... I think this might be a Kamara play from Favio.
Indeed.
It's looking like it. He did not. That's what I was mentioning the whole time, is he did not grab it yet, which is not good.
So yeah, what Gabriel needs to do also is, well, both runners will eventually need to fix time of day, but Gabriel should probably uninvert soon. Or actually should just straight up uninvert now.
Yeah. Actually, if anything, he probably should send it to night 3 now.
Indeed. You could keep it inverted and send it to night 3 and be okay in Gabriel's case, because you have 2 dungeons left.
Yeah, exactly. It's just better to set it up now. But yep, we are getting Captain's Hat on Favio's side.
Unless...
Both will be in go mode, basically.
I'm trying to see Favio's tracker. I can't tell if... Maybe he got Oath while we weren't looking? Hold on.
He must have.
Yeah,
he must have, because it's on his personal tracker.
Marked. So I guess Favio did get Oath. So yeah, this is Favio's race.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, unfortunately,
maybe I might have mispeaked that. It's not the first time I did that today.
Well, to be fair, if Favio got Oath, it was like he went in and out of Shrine really quick. Because there was pretty much nothing else you could do. Because I think at the time, Favio was missing magic, so couldn't even set up for Hugo if he wanted, even though that would have been confirmed dead on the first arrival, so...
Yeah. But Jeff Favio definitely has the lead here. He'll have to uninvert after getting the song.
Yeah, unfortunately, Gabriel just going back for Ice Arrows way too late.
Yeah, both of them got what they needed. But yeah, if I were Gabriel at this point, I would just flat out set it to night 3 here. Because this burns a lot of time of day, even inverted.
Yeah, I think of all the temples, Great Bay and Stone Tower Temple are the longest from a time of day perspective, so...
Well, definitely Great Bay. Because unless you have absolutely perfect execution... you will almost always be at Clock Tower. If you have absolutely perfect execution, you probably have like maybe 30 in-game minutes at most. Or even like an hour if you're super clean with it.
Indeed.
But like... we're all human, and, well, realistically, that's not going to be perfect.
Alright, that is Elegy for Favio.
And he is uninverting here. Smart play.
Yeah, probably also
he knows he has
accelerate.
one dungeon left. Okay, yeah, I might have... we probably missed when he got to Oath. Because we were probably looking at what Gabriel was doing at the time.
I mean, if Favio doesn't have Oath for... well, actually, yeah.
We'll
Favio
see it at the
Oath.
cutscene.
Exactly. We'll find out really quick. Alright, looks like Gabriel's just going to gain her up to this switch.
Yeah. But yeah, you want to double time right now because you can take advantage of the tower taking a while as well. Because if you use the tower to burn some time a day, you can spend less time waiting at the clock tower. And every minute saved not at that clock tower is good, as far as I can tell. Yep. Dawn of the final day. All right, now's a good time, I guess. Just think he just remembered now.
Oh no! Ow!
Yeah, you needed to like trigger the switch, and like. It happens to all of us at one point, where you forget that you need to actually hold down that switch. But yeah. There we go, just, okay. I just think that was funny that I don't think any of us really noticed the oath actually getting grabbed at that point on Favio's side.
Yeah, I think we were too busy just thinking, oh, well, when is scrub relocation going to happen? And which, unfortunately, despite the fact that it was looking good for a while, it just didn't happen.
Yeah, it was never happening.
Yeah, because for context, we had a very early Moon's Tier land title deed and swamp title deed. However, Deku Mask was just day 3 locked on Clocktown Central Pillar, so there was nothing we could do to speed that up. And Gabriel found that very early, courtesy of zipping through first cycle in a much more timely fashion, whereas Favio delayed the first cycle, or drew out the first cycle for a full hour.
Because he managed to keep getting item after item.
Yeah.
Alright, I know he's going to double time in the dungeon. But he will be waiting at the clock tower. I mean, you have Fierce Deity, so Twin Mold is not a particularly difficult fight this seed. But yeah, bombs could, like, actually be in Stone Tower Temple since they're foolish. Well, not foolish, but they don't lock anything.
Yeah, definitely, not too often we see, like, useless bombs in a,
in a logical
seed,
context.
Like, yeah, in this context. Because, yeah, we had fire arrows
never
early.
useless. They're never useless if you know long jumps and recoil flips.
Indeed. But yeah, we had fire arrow access pretty early, and Magic was just behind Zora Mask and Hookshot. So, well, no, it was behind Hookshot and Deku, but that was just Hookshot, and Goron, but that was just Hookshot locked. So, yeah.
And there's Gomez. Gomez being truly the strangest boss of them all here. Or mini boss. So we'll be seeing probably the Igor fight, but like sniped with arrows.
Yeah, safe bet.
Or, yeah, from here, I guess. Oh, no, wait. He's gonna do Death Armos, but like from this side. Because then you could just throw bombs at him. All right, very clean.
Oh, that's one way to get around.
I mean, it works. Especially since we don't have to worry about small keys in these settings.
Indeed.
Because the Igor is technically 4-key locked, logically.
Yeah, small keysy is one thing that I do really like about these settings because it just speeds up the dungeons as a whole.
It also buffs them. So it's not just map and compass have item, everything else is junk.
Right, because especially in this dungeon, that's 4 extra items that are behind keys. Although what really makes this dungeon super powerful is if chest fairies are enabled, because all 15 stray fairies are in chests.
Yep. Especially if you got, like, entrance randomizer for dungeons.
Oh, yeah.
It tends to make Stone Tower Temple an early sphere more often.
Yeah, I'm excited for if we do a mystery season, our season 2 mystery setting soon, because I would love another mystery tournament. We had so much fun with that last year.
I would love to do a mystery, actually joining a mystery tournament. I definitely would take the time to practice a lot more. Because I've been doing a lot of RSL on OT side. And I wouldn't mind learning more Wind Waker so I can do RSL for that as well. But we have Twin Mold on Favio's side.
Being extremely uncooperative, I might add.
That's usual. Oh my god.
Case in point.
Yep. And that is blue down. We have, I think, 1 hit on red.
Yeah, definitely not much more left here.
It's not have a. It doesn't have a whole lot of time to wait for.
Yeah, that's true. Fabio's just gonna kind of have to sit here for a few seconds anyway.
Yeah, this is a good buffer.
I thought for sure Fabio wasn't going to get smacked there, but apparently the game decided nope.
Okay, and just one more. Well, the more time he burns in here means he's saving time here. Right, and only Gabriel has Bremen mask, so we can't exactly show off the floating dog. Because yes, you can make the dog in Clocktown float if you have the Bremen mask.
Interesting. All right, and yeah, Favio just gathering some supplies here. Gabriel's hitboxes are not cooperating here. Whoops!
Oh no!
Down he goes.
Hopefully he hit the owl statue.
I think so.
I think he did. Oh look, a second copy of that hook shot.
Oh wait, that's just long shot, yeah? I'm kidding, of course. Long shot comes standard.
Okay, yeah,
on
he
an
did
MMR.
in fact get the song. We must have missed it. That's
Yeah.
all right. It was an opportunity to show some weird quirks of the game. But Favio has, I think, like 4 or 5 bottles.
Favio has way too much. 8 hearts, double defense, FD before remains.
Yep. Alright. Now this should be an easy fight, though. Well, look at that. A fully cleared tracker. Almost got it all lit up. Except for Gabriel does not have the bunny hood, unfortunately.
Yeah, that was in a weird
Because that
spot.
That was Gorman race.
Right. So yeah, Gabriel missing out on a lot of early sphere checks definitely cost him.
It is one of those checks that you see people sometimes skipping.
Yeah, Gorman race I could see being skipped in the early game.
Yeah, we are lacking bombs, bows, and a wallet.
Yeah, we were surprisingly devoid of bomb bags here. Besides the one we picked up.
But yeah, making good time. We are on Wrath, so assuming we don't get grabbed, which means that Majora's Wrath should be getting hit, hopefully. Ow. Getting sniped by masks. And there we go.
That is GG. Favio finishes with an official race time GG time of 2:28:33. And with this, Favio continues to move along in the upper brackets, while Gabriel will be sent down to the lower brackets, so he has not yet met with a terrible fate. Still one chance for Gabriel to come back.
Yep. So there is an opportunity for a rematch.
All right, and Gabriel also just confirmed in the race time that he will finish out the race. So he will keep going for now, which he's almost done. He only needs another 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Although...
hopefully he uninverts.
You were
It's
saying?
doing it now. Well, I did say hopefully, and and he did it. Yeah, we have saved the world once again. But yeah, there have been a lot of races today. There were 3 for Wind Waker. I know there's been a couple for A Link to the Past.
Someone should
there's
really
been
take
quite a
that
few
move.
races. Yep. Like, this weekend is gonna be a lot of racing.
Yes, our next race in the as far as other things coming up, oops. Undo whatever the heck I just did there, because I just typed in the wrong box. Next race on the list is Monday. It's at 11 a.m. Eastern, and it's Nasho versus Brotinder Dose. That is for lower brackets round 7. There's still 2 rounds in lower brackets left there, but meanwhile, Blaze is just chilling in the finals match, just waiting for company.
Yep. And there is the potential that it could be a rematch between Spec and Blaze. There could be a bit of an upset too.
Oh my.
We never know.
Yeah, we did see the number 1 seed Exodus get unseated last night.
Yeah, we did. Because let's just say Lens is more powerful than you think sometimes. But yeah, we are basically just waiting on Gabriel at this point. Ooh, unfortunate. The any extra time burned here is not bad, so because you still have to wait at the tower anyway. But we are getting close to the end of the standard tournament for season 5, which is actually kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's been a very long tournament. I mean, we had a big bracket this year with top 32.
Yeah. I speed ran getting out of it.
Oh my.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we also had
there was
SGL
also
going
SGL.
on.
Yeah, which I was down there for. I did some comms. I did 1 comm for like each of the games.
Ooh, Gabriel opening
playing.
up with a bomb strat there.
Not a bad strat. It does get that extra damage in, saves a little bit of magic. And it is basically free if you can get the timing down. But yeah, it's been pretty hectic. To say the very least. But it looks like things will be slowing down a little bit on the MMR side.
Indeed.
As things are ramping up in the OTR side of things. As
that means
Season 8 is about to start.
That just means you get plenty of N64 Zelda overall.
Yeah. At least qualifiers will be starting soon. Yes, the Z targeting apparently means FD doesn't really hit most of his shots unless the worm is going towards him.
Yeah, the shot doesn't lead is the problem.
Yeah, he doesn't lead his shots. But that is twin mold down on Gabriel's side. Money. We did not see very many silver rupees this seed.
No, there was one on All Knights mass purchase. There was one in Biobaba Grotto. There was another one somewhere else, and I think that's it. We saw very, very little in the way of money.
Yeah,
this seed.
there was one on the tourist roof.
Well, that was Letter to Mama.
All right, yeah, my bad.
But yeah, no, we didn't even see either of the gold rupees either. So yeah, we were extremely money starved today.
Yep. Link has been broke this journey. Despite early light arrows too. It's like, no, you gotta go find that magic.
That's true, because Magic was so late. Yeah, because for folks just coming in, yeah, Magic was behind Goron Mask because it was needed to get into sewers. Goron Mask was behind Deku because it was in Deku Palace in Bean Daddy Grotto chest. And Deku Mask was just day 3 locked on Clocktown Central Pillar, which thankfully that hook shot that Gabriel just picked up was nice and free, so... And Zora was also really early. It was just on a Tingle purchase in Swamp.
Yep,
so,
which with that hook shot made it fairly available.
Yeah, I would say that this was not like one of the trashiest seeds out there. Like this seed definitely felt less cumbersome than previous ones. Like we've seen worse.
Yeah. But now we are on the moon, or will be on the moon. Where, I mean, Fierce Deity Majora is just kind of there. Other than like a little bit of stun locking, I don't think we have to worry too much about the fight.
Yeah, Gabriel still has 6 hearts and double defense, which that was very conveniently on bank 1. Yeah, I think the lesson to be said about this seed is I think full clear your openers unless they're hinted foolish, obviously, but don't keep mind of your early game checks, because I mean that is unfortunately what bit Gabriel in this race, was missing out on ice arrows for too long.
Well, it wasn't only that, but like it was also a lot of double dipping on his side too.
Yeah.
But you know how it is in rando. Sometimes your routing just is unfortunate and you don't get what you need, and it's like, well, I gotta go back. That's unfortunate. Sometimes the seed requires you to do that, and you just gotta take it and bite the bullet. But yeah, it's just Majora at this point. Still on the easiest part of it, with Fierce Deity, I should say. Because one thing I would never wish on our runners would be a Kokiri Sword only Majora, because that is a painful fight.
Yeah, I'm fine with seeds that are trash but good on combat. Because dealing with bosses with low equipment is just painful no matter what the story is. And as somebody who's dealt with bosses in Metroid Prime 2 rando with little equipment, I can attest.
I still need to learn Metroid Prime 1 and 2 rando.
You should. They're both great randos.
Although right now I think my priority is learning A Link to the Past. So I do want to get that one out of the way. So it shouldn't be too long here, because, I mean, if you could get a stun lock going, then you're doing just fine. Because you can actually stun lock Majora if you can get jump slash cancels.
All right, that will do it. Gabriel's finishing time 2:40.14, and that will conclude our race today, folks.
Yep. I'm pretty sure our Favio will be coming in for an interview, but I'm not sure about Gabriel.
They both will, to my understanding.
Ah. Nice. That is good to hear.
All right.
Hello and GG's.
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 Yeah, so that was a fairly interesting seed. You know, we weren't quite expecting for it to be a captain's hat hunt in the end after all that.
Yeah.
I was just looking for my explosives, my bombs, and my SF. Because when I saw Stun Tower Temple Foolish, I chose stuff the access to temple have to be after one blue walk. So after I chose within dungeon, I did the checks with the
Yes, yeah, Gabriel, you were actually the first to Captain's Hat. Captain's Hat was Favio's go mode, but you're unfortunately we understand what happened earlier because you were running out of time for Blast Mass Lady on your first cycle, so you didn't have enough time to get the transformation fairy reward, and that just so happened to be your ice arrows.
Yeah.
Fabio, in the meantime, was a bit on the Alex, remind me again.
Was looking for magic
yeah.
again.
Yeah, magic.
Because that was in sewers.
Yeah, that was like one of the latest magics we've seen for sure. Because besides the Captain's Hat, it was basically Magic Go mode.
Yeah. So about that, I don't know how much checks I had left after Steelers. Maybe Pinnacle Rock or Bank 2?
Yeah, I think that's
I'm not sure
just
what
about
else,
it.
but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, other than the Captain's Hat kerfuffle, the seed did seem like pretty straightforward. Like we saw a lot of items early. Like I think by the time we were at the 20-minute mark, I think between the two of you were finding fire arrows, ice arrows, getting that giant superstore that was Tingle, having a bow, Zora mask, and a keg, which we needed anyway. Did we? Yeah, because it had a lot of
we did.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was a very, well, for lack of a better term,
it was a strong start.
Yeah, like we had a lot of items early here. So the world opened up very quickly. So this was a tough seed to route like around, given how much was available.
Yeah, I have a struggle with rupees more in this seed. I have to backtrack a couple of times to buy Zora and Cake, for example.
Yeah, money was definitely. This was like one of the most money-starved seeds because we saw barely any silver rupees. We saw like 2 the entire game, at best. We didn't get any gold rupees. So yeah, we just had trouble with money today. Other than that, You're both still in it, and Gabriel, you're still in it in lower brackets, so you still have a chance to come back, and we do wish you both the best of luck.
Oh,
Thank you, thank you.
Other than that, Alex, I've got nothing else to add. Anything else you want to bring up?
Nah, I don't think so.
I have a question.
Hmm?
Well,
Go on.
you guys know more than logic that I am. Was doing shrine a good idea? Because I mean, I knew that the light arrows is in a way the hero item, but
Personally,
I mean, in this
think it
case,
wasn't the
it
worst
was
idea.
yeah, because Captain's Hat could have been anywhere at this stage because healing could have just been junk. Because the way, like the foolish for Stone Tower Temple, just means that either it's locked behind healing or healing is just flat out junk. So yeah, it was reasonable to do Secret Shrine. It just didn't pay out this time.
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah, because oh, sorry.
Yeah, the thing about the Way of the Heroes is that you never know where the chain can stop. It can never be easy to figure out because sometimes it could just end at the one item like it did for light arrows, but in case of Termina Field, it was actually for two things. It was Swamp Title Deed to Mirror Shield, and it was for Captain's Hat on Camaro.
Captain's Hat.
So you really never know when it comes to Wath. I mean, that's the downside of like the final item casinos is that it literally just comes down to who finds it first and who makes the right choice. So at that particular point, like no choice is necessarily bad because you basically have one of two options. You either go for density and hope it falls on your lap in the giant pile, or you go for the one-offs and hope that it's that one-off and you don't have to do those big density checks. So it's either or in a casino scenario.
Yeah, because I got like the hint of Termina Field. I don't know if there was another copy somewhere other than Icona, but when I realized that, it was 4 a.m. in the second night, and I inverted just to immediately after completing Snowhead, go check tomorrow.
Yeah, it's just that in this case, because so I'm pretty sure the Wath was actually just originally for the Swamp Title Deed because it did lock the Mirror Shield.
Yeah, I was thinking more.
There was
than
a
that.
chance. There was a chance, yeah, that could have been yeah, Kamaro for something, and in this case it happened to be, but it was already fulfilled by the Swamp Title Deed. Because it locked Mirror Shield, which locked us song like Sonata of Awakening.
Ah, okay.
If there isn't any last comments from you guys, I think it'd be probably the best time to probably wrap things up.
Yeah, I got nothing else.
Well,
Yeah.
Cool. Well, GG's to both of you. Fabio, you'll be moving on to the next round of the winners bracket, and Gabriel, you'll be moving down to the next lower bracket match. Fabio, you'll be facing Death King 2, and then Gabriel, you'll be facing whoever wins between Retroflex and Shadow Raven. So I wish you both the best of luck on your next match. That is it from Zelda Speedruns 3. We are the Majora's Mask team, and this was the Majora's Mask Challenge Cup 2024 match between Favio versus Gabriel Campos. Thank you both for putting on a fantastic race for us today. I'm Sonambred. I was the restreamer for today and one of your trackers. In the commentary booth, we had Alexander Harold and Captain MD13. Thank you both for joining us today. And of course, thank you, Skygoro, for joining me in the tracker cages. I appreciate you all very much. And our overlay is fixed, so fantastic. Better late than never. But thank you guys. We're going to be raiding over to Zelda Speedruns 2, where they are doing the Ocarina of Time Standard Weekly, building up to the qualifiers for Season 8. So I hope you all have a fantastic evening. Our next Majora's Mask race is on Monday, which is Broat versus Nasho, the semi-finals for the lower brackets. But otherwise, we will see you guys then for Majora's Mask, and there's plenty of races going on ZeldaSpeedRuns this weekend. So make sure you guys check them out. But thank you all, and we'll see you soon.